right, everybody, welcome back to our For Bartow video series. It is a pleasure to bring these to you to keep up to date what is happening in Bartow County, and we are excited to feature our chamber members and hear from them. So today is no exception. We have Rachel Castillo, who is the president and CEO of Advocates for Children. And so, Rachel, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you so very much, Cindy, for having me. It's a pleasure to be here with you today.
We are going to talk all things Duck Derby. So the organization Advocates and the Duck Derby itself as an event are hopefully no stranger to most of the people around Bartow County. But just in case there are a few who maybe are unaware, let's start with your organization as a whole. So Advocates for Children, can you kind of share with us the mission and the purpose of Advocates?
Yeah, so Advocates have been in our community for well over 30 years now, and basically what we do is we want families to be free from child abuse in all of its forms, and we do that by strengthening the community through education, advocacy, and other services that will help families be whole and complete. And so we have many distinct programs, but one of the ones that we want to talk about with the Duck Derby is our RISE program, which is brand new to Advocates for Children this past year.
Okay, fantastic. I know you all have done such great work, and we constantly see the name, and we might not always know all of the things that you're great things that you're doing, but certainly appreciate all of that. So with the Duck Derby itself, let's talk about it. Most people may have heard of it, but what is it normally, under normal circumstances, what does that look like?
Well, this would have been the 18th year for our Duck Derby in Cartersville. And so, you know, we had to still have it no matter what it looks like, because it has become such an important fixture for everybody in the spring. And the Duck Derby really is a wonderful time of celebration of the spring and of our seniors. We do have a competition with seniors in high school where they can win $5,000 if they sell the most ducks on our behalf. But really, it's just a race with little rubber duckies, just like you would see in your child's bathtub, and they race down a waterway, and the winning duck, believe it or not, wins $10,000. And so we wanted to make sure we still gave everybody an opportunity in the community, especially now, to win that $10,000.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so I know that people watching are going to say, okay, well, I want to get involved. How do I purchase my ducks? And maybe there are other ways that they can get involved, even outside of purchasing ducks. So what does this look like this year? Because I know there are changes, and then how can people get involved?
Great. So it's going to look a little bit different. We're going to go virtual, just kind of like this. We're going to be on Instagram and Facebook, and that's going to be on June the 27th. And we're going to do something unique. We haven't decided what yet, but we have two different races usually. We have what we call a very important duck race. And if you want to get into that race, you would buy a very important duck. And then we have just the regular little rubber ducky race. And that's the one that's for the big prize, the $10,000 prize. So you can go to our duck race website, and I know that you're going to have that up for everybody a little bit later, but if you want to, it's just duckrace.com Cartersville, and you can go there and you can purchase tickets. They come in all different ways. One ticket, or I shouldn't say ticket, I should say duck, one is $5, and then we sell them in quack packs and different ways of buying them so that you have multiple chances to win.
Okay, perfect. And I think those start at, a single duck is?
Single duck is $5.
$5, yes. Okay.
Well, yeah, for a chance to win $10,000, it's only $5.
Okay, perfect. So it's an easy entry level, even if you just want one. I should know this because I have to say I bought my quack pack just this morning, so I'm in. So I want to challenge everybody that's watching this. Please, it's such a fantastic event. It's such a worthy cause, and it's only $5 for one duck. If you opt to do more, fantastic. But let's support this great organization through such a cool event, and then we can watch it virtually on June 27th.
Yeah, so it'd be wonderful. And I just wanted to give a special little mention to some of the people that are sponsoring our event, because they're chamber members as well.
Fantastic.
And so, yeah, Greater Community Bank is actually our sponsor, our main sponsor this year. And then we have what we call Quacky Cash. That's the money that I've been talking about. And so we have different sponsors for that. We have Maximum One Realty, Ameris Bank, and Eli Construction. And then we just also want to say a special thank you to Country Financial, North Georgia Staffing. And then one of our sponsors is not a chamber member, but just Millwood Plumbing is also coming alongside of us this year. And just one of the things I think is fascinating is Gerdau is another company in our area. And I'll tell you, they have done amazing things to support this race. They're the ones last year, if you came out and saw us, we brought the Duck Derby on land. and we had this great big water raceway made out of Gradal steel, and it was just such an amazing time to get out and watch those ducks. So we're going to miss that festival feeling this year, but I think we can have just as much fun going virtual.
I think so too. And where will they actually be racing? Even though people will not be there, can you disclose the location?
Well, we have not honestly decided exactly what that's going to look like. We've talked about crazy things like dropping ducks out of helicopters. We've talked about, going back to Lake Point and, doing over the wakeboarding park and pulling some out of the wakeboarding park. We've talked about filling somebody's swimming pool with them and diving for ducks. So we're going to do something fun and interesting. We've also talked about maybe even doing a cartoon race, and all the ducks are, going down a virtual way on a cartoon. So I can promise you it'll be unique, but
Yes.
I don't know exactly what it's going to look like yet.
Okay, that's perfect. Well, either way, again, a $10,000 prize. So again, I just want to remind everybody, go on the website now. The link will be included with this wherever you're viewing this from. Make sure you go on and purchase your ducks. So Rachel, again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for what you're doing for the children in our community and the families as a whole. And we hope this is a very, very successful event for you.
Thank you so much, Cindy. We're so excited to be a chamber member and have your support today. Thank you.
Awesome.